Good morning, children, class 8 children. How are you? I think you are well and staying at home. So, please stay at home and get connected with us, as well as take care of your family, as your friends, as your neighbors, how much you can. Don't go outside, don't roam outside. It will be very much good for you as well as for the society. Okay, and stay sanitized. Okay, children. And another thing that do you have any doubt? Whatever has been taught by me, I think first day you don't have any doubt. You have already that day let me that you have confirmed it to me. I have asked it in the group also. So better we will start and we will take a small recapitulation of the previous chapter. Okay, children. So let me start. First, we will start that day I have said some that criteria. Some are there which we can divide the natural resources in some way. Okay, so that day I have said on the basis of the origin resources are two divisions, biotic and abiotic. In detail that day I have already explained. Next, on the basis of continuity of supply, or that they have said na, that exhaustibility was there. Whenever you will come to class 10, you will learn in very much more detail. Okay, so that basis we will divide the resources into two parts. One will be renewable, another will be non-renewable resources. Okay, third position today we will going to learn that is upon the basis of development and use. On the basis of development and use, what we will coming? It will be coming how much developed we are. How much developed we are means some cases we have got in our available technology that we have got our some resources, and that is also coming under in our use, right? But some still are there in our nature, but we are not having the technology to access it, right? So that can be called as the availability of technology. Okay, so first I will start it that on the best that criteria. C, one will be the potential resources, another will be the developed potential resources, and another will be the actual or developed resources. Actual or developed resources, what is that? Where whatever the resources are there in the in presently being our use, we are having technology to access it. To access it means suppose with the help of my phone I can staying connected with you. I just started the online teaching with that. So we are having in our hand that we are using the technology and we are beneficial of it, right? So that will be our we will call the actual or developed resources. Okay, children, like here some examples has been given as live example. I will give it to you that that will be better, you can get it right. Next, potential resources. Potential resources are that which could be a benefit to our future, but we don't have that much that means technology to access it, right? Access it what? Suppose I will tell you some example like Bay of Bengal. Some scientist has been invented that under the Bay of Bengal, under the bed of the Bay of Bengal, that the oil, natural mineral oils are there, but we don't have the technology to access it. Access it means we are not having the technology to use it or to collect it, right? So that is why we will call it as a potential resources. Potential resources, it is having the potentiality, means it having the capability to use, we can use and it can fulfill our demand of resources, but we still don't have the technology to access it, right? So it will be, so don't mix it up, it will be coming under the potential resources. Okay, children, I think everybody will be clear. And now we will come to the last criteria of the resources. What is that last criteria? That according to the distribution of resources, natural will be, again there will be two divisions are there. I think that day I have given one flow chart for to I think it will be clear to you that whatever the criteria are there, parameters are there, and how the resource has been divided into different group, right? And some non-renewable resources like metals are recyclable, but fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gases cannot be recycled. That we very much know, that I have already said in renewable and non-renewable resources. Okay, children. Next, last criteria according to the distribution of the resources. Some resources, children, this I have already said the two divisions are there. First will be ubiquitous resources are that all over the earth we are getting all the resources. These type of resources will be getting all over the earth. Like soil we are getting more or less all over the earth, right? Like sunlight we are getting more or less, it can be, but we are getting all over the earth. Vegetations cover we are getting all over the earth. These are the common resources. Wind we are getting all over the earth. Maybe it is more, maybe it is less. Pressure is more, pressure is less, but we are getting it. Without it, it is not, life is not been possible, right? In the polar region also we are having these things. Maybe it is very low, but we are getting, right? Their pressures, wind pressures are very high, but sunlights are very low, right? So we will tell these type of resources, wherever the resources are all over the world, it has been spread, distributed in all over the world, it will be coming under the ubiquitous resources. And next will be the localized resources. Localized resources means some of the areas it has been just located or concentrated. Like I will give a very nice example like Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Mostly the Chota Nagpur Plateau region, mostly the resources has been concentrated. As well as I will tell you something like in the Deccan Plateau, some of the resources are concentrated in the plateau regions only. Okay, so these are the resources whichever has been particularly we are getting in some of the areas, local areas. These are coming under in the localized resources. Okay, like copper, iron ore, gold, diamond, silver, etc. Okay, now we will coming under the next topic that I have said in the beginning only. Resources has been classified into three groups: natural, human, man-made. Natural resources, its subdivisions, subdivisions also been over. Now we will come to human resources. Human resources how? I will tell you. Human are made the means make the resources means make the things as a resources, like according to their usability they are using the resources, but humans are itself as a resource. How? I will tell you, like the laborers in the factories, like the human powers of a country, like the health of a people of a particular country, right? These are the resources whichever we are getting. Like in your book here has been given, human resource consists of the people. All other resources getting meaning and valuable based on the needs and requirements of human beings. Therefore human resource and its proper development is of vital importance. The creative mind of humans, the creative mind is we are very much intelligent, we are very much creative, how we are making our teaching very much creative as well as effective to the children, right? So that can be a human mind, that can be a human resource satisfied to fulfill their needs, right? Like iron ore was used to build machines, where cotton was used to make the thread, a yarn, right? How it has been made? Through the human memory, through the human intelligence also only, right? So that way we will count the human resources. At third divisions I will tell you what are they. Third divisions will be human made resources. Some of the resources that human made, how we are made, like human resources are those which humans create using their technology and skills. Technology and skills we are using it. The process natural substances are transformed into useful products. So this is under, you underline that, natural substances coming transform into useful products. Okay. Even the technology to make such products, human-made resources, artificial aircrafts, machineries, buildings, roads, railways, whatever has been made by human, these are coming under, all categories are coming under in the human-made resources. Okay, so now the resources full classifications are over. Okay, now can we move to some another very much important topic, that will be of conservation of resources. Conservation of resources means now these days we are having in the world, we are having around 7 crores people, humans in the earth, right? Now we are having 7 crores. Already India is the second populous country after China. India is consist of second populous country. Here the human powers are very much, right? So suppose in a country resources are limited but humans are very much, so there will be extra burden on the on the resources, as well as exploitations also works. Exploitation means overuse of the resources in illegal way, right? For that, what we need to conserve it, we need to protect it, right? So that is why we need to conserve the resources. Some are the ways are there that you have to underline it and you have to mark it. For food, humans depend on the soil. Soil has been overused, okay, for excess food. Second, for clothing, they depend on to the plants or animals, right? For shelter, they depend on nature for timber, bricks, and iron, right? Next, for industrial needs, too, humans are depending on the various mineral resources. These are the overuses for that. These are the problems. Children, just mark it over there. These are the problems of human beings. These are the main problems. Why we conserve the resources. If questions will come, why we need to conserve the resources, for that you have to write down these points. Okay children, next we move on. It is necessary to the resources carefully and which produces they form our life support system. Indiscriminate and unscientific use. Indiscriminate means anywhere we are using it, anything, we are not thinking anything, okay? And unscientific, properly not scientific way we are using it, we are overusing it. These are two the main problems also. You can add also this problem to there also in the with the points. According to the mark you have to write it down. Carefully with the produce and they form our life support system. Indiscriminate unscientific use will lead to depletion of the resources. Depletion of the resources means the quality of the resources are getting down every day. These are called the depletion of the resources. Okay children? And whichever has been just making the shortage of the resources. These, due to this problem, what is the genuine problem has been arise, it will be the less of the problem, it will be the shortage of the resources and overuse the resources. Only one and very much important way, whichever the solution will be, the sustainable development. This also new word you will get it, and also you will learn in detail in class 10 also, but now onwards also I am going to put you the proper the meaning and the definition also. Okay, sustainable development is that type of development wherever now in the present day with the help of the technology we are using our resources, but we are not wasting it, as well as in the future use we will keep for our these resources we will keep for our future generations. Okay, so this is called the ultimate of sustainable development. Please mark the definitions over there. The careful and productive utilization resources with future needs mind and preventing the depletion of the same by giving for regenerate to get reward and conservation of resources. Definitely in the sustainable development, within that the conservation of resources is very much important. Conservation of resources is the most important part of the sustainable development. Okay, next I will move on. Achha, conservation of resources, for that we will tell you some ways. What are the ways? I think children now these days you have everybody has been seen. I will draw it in the next class that whatever these processes are. So today I think children it is enough. Okay, that day I will very much nicely I will draw it, and this topic to be taught on that day. Okay. On that day, right children? Now you will do mark the homework part. What is there? Homework part you will do from your book. From your book, one thing you will do, the exercise, tick the following answers, name the following, as well as distinguish between all I have done already explained, so you can nicely explain it, you can write it down. So up to distinguish between you will do. Okay, afterwards, after you will see the video, I will upload the video, I will click the photograph and I will send it to you, the homework part. Okay children, thank you. Let's hope that you will be well and stay connected with us. Please cooperate, and we are also trying to cooperate as our best. You also trying to cooperate as your best. In the videos, these are the live videos, so some problems are arising. We are not doing any type of editing and all. We don't know actually how to do. So better you please spare if any problem will be there. So please go through the videos thoroughly, and homework part to be done every day, grade wise. Thank you children. Thank you so much. Stay connected.